Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a BTC update. We're also going to be going through the giveaway winner from yesterday's video, and then to round off the video we're going to be doing a little trade of the day. This is a trade of the day that I showcase to you, which you could potentially do your own research on and make money. We're currently 14 or 15 successful trades in a row. I can't remember. I think it's 14. 14 successful trades in a row. Absolutely insane stuff. Without further ado, let's get straight into the giveaway winner today. The giveaway winner today, we're going to go down to the comment section, and it's going to be, today it's going to be LR. Well done to you, LR. You have won a week on the famous WOD machine indicator that I use every single day to make money in these markets. If you guys do want to enter the giveaway for tomorrow's video, all you've got to do is go down to the comment section of the video, drop a little comment, drop a little opinion of what you think about the video, what do you think about Bitcoin, and also smash that like button as well. And guys, if you like the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because you're never going to miss one of my uploads if you do that. If you're looking for an exchange to trade on, jump to BitGet. I can get you a $4,163 deposit bonus on that. Absolutely crazy stuff. That's not going to last very long. And also guys, it is free spot fees for that as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into Bitcoin. But first, I just want to say, if you do want to join a Telegram community, guys, top right-hand corner, there is a link. God, the light is really bright this morning. The top right-hand corner, there is a link to a Telegram community that is popping. It is lovely. It's a tightly knitted community. If you guys do want to join that, make sure you click on that link. It's completely free as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into Bitcoin. Starting off on the hourly time frame. After those insane interest rates were released yesterday in the old America, it's quite interesting to see how Bitcoin has reacted to that. I wasn't actually in any trades as we were coming into this filthy bit of price action here. I pretty much got out of everything. It was pretty horrific. So yeah, I just didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk it. It was too high risk, and for good reason. Look at the price action that we did see. It was crazy. We saw a massive spike to the upside, got us up to around 20,800, and then absolutely cascading down straight away, straight after that, all the way down to around 20k. So literally $800 move in the space of literally a few hours or so. Really horrific price action there for Bitcoin. But in terms of what we're looking at now, in terms of what Bitcoin could be doing now, this is something that could be very interesting, because you can see straight away, and we have been talking about this for a day or so now, it is an ascending triangle to the upside. This usually means a break to the upside, continuation to the upside, but we actually have broken to the downside. So what can we really be expecting now, guys? This is very interesting, because basically we've broken this very strong level of support. Yes, we have. And now what are we doing? We're actually testing this level of support here, okay? And what does that create? It basically creates a ranging period, okay? It basically creates a ranging period, so we get rid of that previous trend line. I mean, we can keep the previous trend line if we want to do like a retest scenario, because this is going to be the area that we will be retesting. But in terms of a new chart pattern, I would be looking for something, I just completely deleted it, something along the lines of this, and this will be a sideways parallel channel, guys. A sideways parallel channel can break either way, okay? It can break either way, so we need to basically be vigilant of this for the next sort of position that we can be looking for, okay? So let's do some measure moves together, and let's see if we can get some price predictions for Bitcoin as to where we think it could be going. So in terms of a measure move to the upside, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going on the most recent uptrend here for Bitcoin, and that is going to be a break of this area around 21k for simplicity's sake. In terms of percentages, what we could be looking for here, it is going to be around a 4.19% to the upside. I think this is my price range has changed color for some reason, but yeah, it's going to be a 4.19% to the upside, which we can be looking out for there, guys. So please stay vigilant for that. If we do see a massive pump to the upside, I mean, to be honest with you, I probably would expect just like a retest of the trend line that we were just talking about there. Yeah, retest of this trend line, and then probably a bit more continuation down. I'm not really going to be going for anything crazy today, I don't think. I'm probably just going to let the markets kind of just fizzle out a bit after yesterday's insane bit of validity, right? So yeah, just be cautious for that, I would say. Now, in terms of the move to the downside, guys, let's jump in for a measure move for that. It is going to be something along the lines of this, and this is going to be absolutely huge. I'm talking absolutely like a giant watermelon huge. You know, I always quote fruit in these videos. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute giant watermelon. It's going to be a jackfruit. It's going to be huge. It's going to be 4.22% to the downside, okay? So 420 pretty much to the downside and 419 to the upside. Amazing numbers, I must say. So yeah, there's definitely a few things to be looking out for there on the shorter term time frame. What are we seeing here on the MACD? We actually saw what we were looking at the other day. yesterday. That trend cycle actually getting respected in terms of that downwards selling pressure, in terms of the bearish crossover coming through. We did have a bearish crossover, and we're actually getting ever so close to a bullish crossover here, guys. So whether we can get a bullish crossover before we whether we can get a bullish crossover when we get over this trend line that we were just talking about there from the original ascending triangle, then we will be back up in this chart pattern, and that's when we'll be above all major moving averages here on the hourly, and that's when I do think we'll be climbing back up to these 20,800 levels if we can get that bullish crossover on the MACD in time. If we can't get that in time, I would expect probably continuation to the downside. Yeah, just a horrific dumpage, right? Horrific dumpage to the downside. Let's look at the DMI, the directional movement index, and see what we're working with there. You can see we did actually have a bearish crossover and a bullish crossover. So it's implying sideways motion, as well as the ADX sat around 21 with the bullish crossover. So it's a moderately okay uptrend apparently here on the short-term time frame. So it's definitely something that I would be looking out for there. If we are going to see that area on the MACD that we were just talking about there actually get claimed with the bullish crossover of the MACD, then that is something that I would be looking for that not a huge uptrend, but a nice flattered uptrend to that level that we were just talking about, right? The level that we were just talking about was, I think it was 20,800. Yeah, 20,800, this sort of level. If we are going to see that MACD crossover above all major moving averages as well, we are going to see the directional movement index basically play out pretty nicely and have a nice little move up to around 20,800. Interesting stuff, but it's all basically dependent on this level of resistance here. I mean, to be honest with you, after seeing such a big dump to the downside yesterday, I probably would expect a retest and then more continuation down and then a retest of the support around 20k. If we lose 20k, God help us. We've got the volume weighted ATR band at around 19,800, which isn't too bad, and you can see the support that we can get on this bad boy quite a lot of the time, right? So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there, guys, on the shorter term time frame. Jumping to the RSI quickly, I know I was on it a second ago. Let me just jump to that very quickly, guys. Yeah, as you can see on the RSI, we are in the bearish control zone right now. We have seen resistance off this trend line multiple times here. So if we do come up pretty violently with any sort of upwards momentum, this is the area for the retest that I was just talking about with the major moving averages and also that upwards sloping resistance line on the chart around this area here, guys. So we need to be referencing the bearish control zone here for the RSI, and just to see whether we actually get rejected from this area as well. So that's what I'd say about the short term, guys. I'm going to be moving on to the mid-term time frame here. I'm not going to be going into the long-term time frame today because nothing's really changed. I don't really want to bore you. But yeah, sorry, the premium scalp package, let's go into that quickly. As you can see, we did have a buy and sell signal, not the greatest things in the world yesterday, just because obviously we had that horrible meeting, right? So the FOMC, yeah, the FOMC we did see come through yesterday. So yeah, you can see why we did see this horrific price action. So yeah, didn't get into any of these. Basically waiting for a new signal today if we can get something nice and congruent. Ideally, what I would like is a long above this area here, for above the 200 EMA, above the MTF, and also above the price action channel as well. If we can get a nice long RSI scalper bot signal to the upside here, I would be going for around 0.5%, and that will bring us basically from 2,400 all the way up to around 2,800. So yeah, that's very, very likely. So keep your eyes peeled in the premium scalp package Telegram group, guys, if you are in that. Moving on to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, you can see what we have been talking about recently for a very long period of time, guys. You can see this ranging period. It is between 20,000 and 18,000. And at the moment, which is very, very interesting, guys, we were talking about the idea of us, coming back into this range here. Coming back into this range, and that's losing 20,300 back down into this 20k area here. You can see the previous times that we have lost this area, we have dumped pretty horrifically, pretty significantly. So it's definitely something I really would be looking out for there. You can see this massive box that I've drawn in here, because you can see this, that we have got major levels of resistance along this box, but also major levels of support as well. Okay, so there's definitely areas to be watching out for here if we are going to be referencing this box itself. So if we get back down inside of this box and we lose the 30-minute volume weighted ATR band, I would expect to come down and test 19.8. If we lose the volume weighted ATR band at 19.8, then horrific price action to the downside. That is it's quite a scary area if we do get there, guys, just because if we do lose the volume weighted ATR band on the hourly, it would just be horrific. We'll be cascading down to higher lows like we've not seen in quite a while, right? We've seen a lot of uptrend coming through, a lot of upwards momentum coming through, but not really cascading down that violently. So it will be horrible if that does happen. Just be aware it can easily happen, and this whole scenario right here could just be a horrible little trap, okay? And also, the hash ribbons indicator is starting to go sideways, so that does indicate that we are probably due a pullback as well there, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff there coming through on the midterm time frame. In terms of Fibonacci, guys, let's have a look at the Fibonacci retracement here. You've got the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, and in terms of a price for that right now, that is sat directly at 20,358. So essentially, from the swing low of this current bear market here, we have actually lost the Fibonacci retracement, the 2.36. That is obviously very bearish as well there. So maybe we come up, we test the Fibonacci retracement, which is currently sat at around 20,357, and then basically cascade down from there, okay? That's going to be the midterm time frame covered. Let's jump to the ultra swing packages. Let's look at some indicators coming through. The super trend OBV, that's the super trend basically crossed with the volume, guys. This has basically given us a sell signal coming through at this area. I didn't get into this. It was too late last night for me, I do think. That's why I haven't got into this. I mean, you probably still could, but it is pumping right now. I might take a short of the Fibonacci retracement or something like that, and just referencing this signal here, because it is going to be a very, very nice entry. Tight stop loss. It could be pretty good. But yeah, I haven't really had a chance to really look into that just yet. But what I would say is, these signals are usually pretty good. They usually indicate some sort of move here. As you can see, for an example, you can see buy signal, we went up, sell signal, sell signal, we went down, buy signal, banging it up, sell signal, banging it down, buy signal, not a very successful buy signal, but still had a nice little move, sell signal coming down like so. So you can see these are pretty good stuff coming through from here. So it is giving us a little indication of what is happening. Ideally, what I would like to see here for these indicators, for the triple EMA and double EMA, if we can get a bearish crossover, which we're just about to here, if we can, that's obviously the double EMA here and the triple EMA coming through the blue and the green. If these two bad boys cross over, then it's going to be bearish momentum to the downside. And if we can get that, as well as seeing resistance off the 20,300 and also this this super trend signal still coming in as a sell, then I would expect horrific downside to actually come into action there. So I'm looking for pretty much a short here on the macro time frame. In terms of the linear trend spotter, guys, that still went bullish. It's still bullish from there. I'm not in this anymore. I took profit, and I took a hefty amount of profit actually, and then got stopped at entry, so it was a completely risk-free trade. And yeah, that went pretty well for me, so I'm kind of just leaving that signal now, waiting for a new one. But yeah, the sell signal is looking a bit more attractive right now, considering the state of the charts here on the midterm time frame and all of that good stuff. Now, moving on to the trade of the day, guys. This is a trade that I've chosen to showcase to you today. We currently let me just go through trade of the day from yesterday, because that actually went really, really well. It was our 14th trade in a row, I do believe. It's 14th or 15th. I can't remember. It's pretty early in the morning. But yeah, yesterday's trade of the day was actually it was Solana, guys, and Solana actually dumped off a cliff. We were waiting for an ideal candle body close below all major moving averages, as we were discussing around this area here. We did get that candle body close around $31.70. We did come up after that, testing the major moving averages here, but after that, it just cascaded down really, really quite nicely. Staggered my take profits, made around 1.29% before coming up and getting stopped out at entry, which is absolutely fine. My stop loss was way up here, guys. I had a stop loss way up here, and then I hit my first take profit, and you know, I was there like let's put my stop loss back down to my entry, because if we do get reversed on like so here, right, if we didn't take profit all the way down, we will literally just got stopped out. So this is why we stagger our take profits down and then move our stop loss to entry once we hit our first or second take profit. So yeah, made a 1.29% on that bad boy. So the trade of the day today that we're going to be looking out for there, guys, is going to be the famous, the juicy Ethereum. We're going to be doing it on Ethereum today, guys. The chart pattern that I'm looking out for here is going to be this falling parallel channel. You can see we've got trap zones either side, looking pretty risky. The measure move down is looking pretty juicy, I may say. If we're going for percentages, I want to see a candle body close outside of this trap zone, and it's going to be candle body close below 1,494, and it's going to be worth around 3.12% to the downside. So pretty goddamn juicy indeed. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold, hard cash. Paper planes taking off from the runway. Always makes me laugh to that. But yeah, let's look at the move to the upside. This is going to be the measure move to the upside if we do see a nice big pump action for crypto in general. I mean, overall this morning, as I've woken up here in Thailand, it is looking fairly bullish, I'd say. It is looking fairly bullish. I say we've got Gala up around 5%. We've got Uniswap up at around 3%, Monero up at around 1%. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Leading coins from yesterday, I would say that Litecoin's actually banged it up again, another 5%. Interesting stuff there, because we did see Litecoin literally, I don't know what happened to Litecoin yesterday, but it came up around, I think it was like 13% all in all. Absolutely crazy price action. And Doge is currently doing the same scenario, up around 3.68%. Interesting stuff there. But yeah, in terms of the trade of the day, guys, this is sort of what I'm looking for there for Ethereum. I will keep you guys updated in the Telegram of what I'm doing for the trade of the day, and hopefully it happens before, hopefully it doesn't happen, sorry, before you guys go and wake up, because I know quite a few of you missed it yesterday over in the western side of the world, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. I do appreciate you guys smashing the like button and also hitting that subscribe button and hitting that notification bell if you do like the content. And again, guys, if you do want to trade Bitcoin, if you do want to trade the assets that I'm talking about, if you want to trade the trade of the day, just jump to the BitGet link here and you can get a lovely juicy bonus, okay? Lovely juicy bonus from BitGet. And also it's zero spot trading fees. Amazing stuff. But that's gonna be it from me, guys. I will see you in the next video, and that'll be tomorrow. But for now, it's gonna be peace out.